Our son called us from California to tell us he was sick. He didn't tell us what he had. At that time, we didn't know. But as the days went by, I realized it myself that he had HIV.
I got involved with this agency, I want to say, about 28 years ago. In the beginning, it was something that was a dark disease. A lot of people didn't know much about it, and they were dying. So a lot of my friends that were dying had friends that said we need to do something about this disease.
And as the doctors proceeded to help him,
66.
It just was not going to happen that he'd come back. He died from pneumocystis pneumonia. And before he passed, he looked at me, "Mother, will you help him?"
G56.
I will help him. And I'll do anything possible to help these youngsters or anyone with HIV.
My past partner was HIV. Was for almost 25 years. When I first came to Lake Charles, he was working at the agency.
Thank you. Put it right back.
And was our poster child when you needed a face to put to the disease. And he and I were partners, and I lost him about 5 years ago to cancer. So, yeah, I've been around, been exposed to it. Like I said, I've been working in this field almost 25 years.
At my age, I'm 56, that means half my life I was HIV positive. I was very destructible in my life, living a fast life, living a life of no tomorrow, didn't care. And today, in the same category with me working with these young people that come through the doors today, I see them at 17 and 18, where before they were 20 and 25. When I start seeing younger people being tested and diagnosed with HIV, I think we miss the point of education, especially about abstinence and disease.
It's not just HIV, it's STDs, it's all of that comes with sexual activity. It's being responsible, just like drinking, just like anything else you do, it's being responsible. Driving, you gotta be a responsible driver, so have sex responsibly if you're having sex. Have condoms on you no matter what. I mean, to me, that's what it's about.
Okay.
It's not about, oh, don't have sex at all. But some people wouldn't agree with me on that. But it is what it is.
That's great.
And it's real.
My name's Carol Giles, and I'm the Director of Client Services for the Southwest Louisiana Aids Council. AIDS Council's been here in the Lake Charles area. We're entering our 28th year, providing prevention and education services to the larger community about HIV and AIDS and their transmission risks and treatment options. And we also provide supportive services to about 400 people who are living with HIV and AIDS in the 5-parish region in Southwest Louisiana. The services include case management, oral health, mental health and substance abuse services, some emergency rent and utility services, support groups, medical transportation, and a food pantry.
Here in the food pantry, depending on their income, what we do is we get food from Second Harvest Food Bank out of New Orleans, and they have a Lafayette office, and we get a lot of food delivered from them and a lot of food donated through the community, and we help different families with HIV. We have 150 families that we feed a month, with about 500 people in those families, and that have access to the pantry, and we have them come in and give them a grocery cart of groceries. And then we also we work with different farmers and bring in fresh produce and chicken and things of that nature. So because on the poorer side of our community, you don't have access to fresh fruits and vegetables. It's sad. It's all sugar, sugar, sugar. So we enjoy working with our farmers to bring fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, and then odds and ends, and to be able to give them at least some meals, but nothing covers the whole month. I mean, it only covers a couple weeks.
The clients are able to get food twice a month, and it's just a supplement. You don't make it your main source of food for the family, but it's a supplement. It's to help you.
I've actually been involved with S.L.A.C probably about 22 years.
G47.
First started coming over to Lake Charles to do in-service training for S.L.A.C when they first started out. Eventually moved to Lake Charles. Been here now 20 years.
My grandmother is the one who's actually been a part of this group for a very long time. 25 years or over. So I've been a part of S.L.A.C since I was Lil Birkin's age. So, well, obviously a little older. I was like 4 or 5 when my grandmother really started in with them. They used to do silent auctions, they had galas, they had regular auctions, they had all kind of things that I was a part of growing up. So for me to be older, having a modeling agency, my uncle was also a model before he passed, so it all just kind of comes together and makes sense.
We have programs that enhance the lives of people that live with HIV and AIDS every day in our community. We have programs for the men, young MSMs. We have programming for women, group therapy. We also have a retention and prevention program that we have started since I've been in this position. We also have a ministry program for women so that they can be involved in spiritual works and beliefs and things that they want to engage in as far as their spirituality and how HIV affects their lives. We're very proud of what we do here at the Resource and Wellness Center.
One of the services that we offer here that I'm actually over is called the Men's Support Group, which the group is called ROAR, and it's reaching out and rewarding. So for those men that are diagnosed, those men that have the HIV diagnosis, AIDS diagnosis, they are in a support group where we're not only just focused on HIV and AIDS, but we focus on actually living with the disease, not just coming to a dead end, letting them know that there's still life after the diagnosis, so that they can calm and relax and relate to those people that are also infected, and they can move forward together and gain strength from each other. So that's one of the things, one of the services that we offer here at the Resource and Wellness Center.
Myself, 30 years later, it's a manageable disease. It's not something I sweat over. Minimal medication. And today, working with these young people, it's somehow it's hard because they don't think it could happen to them.
It's a normal life. It's an everyday life. There's nothing to be afraid of, to be ashamed of, or anything like that. I mean, we did everything together. A lot of people won't let you eat off the same plates, the same utensils, all of that. That's a bunch of hogwash. You're not going to get it that way. And, we had a very active life, but we knew the risks, and we took the precautions. I'm at this stage of my life still HIV negative. And so, it's a livable disease, a manageable disease, and anybody that becomes HIV, I would suggest they take control of their life and of the disease and not give in to it, because positive attitude, less stress, all of that makes it a lot easier to survive with.
30 years of this disease has been part of me, and these young people today, they don't see the long-term effect of it, and that's my concern, is they're just not aware in their own neighborhoods.
He had insurance. The ones that come behind him just don't have insurance. They can't get medication, they can't get eyeglasses, they can't get teeth, they can't pay for rent. So S.L.A.C backs them up as best we can.
Funding sources for this program back in the beginning was really rough. If you didn't have national recognition, it was hard. Again, our little fundraisers of dinners and raffles and garage sales, it was serving a purpose, but today I'm starting to see more and more community people wanting to get involved at the grassroots level, such as we've got these 2 events that have come up in the past, and we have another one. It's entertainment, it's fashion, it's something new. It's something I find the younger people are willing to be involved with. It's not a stigma of it's a old-fashioned show, or it's something that's just not going to be quite well received. Today, seeing it, the feedback that we're getting from it is what these kids are looking for. They're looking for that activity, to be a part of something. And of course, fashion carries a lot of things.
This evening we've come out to the Pelican House in Benton, which is where the Southwest Louisiana Aids Council, otherwise known as S.L.A.C, hosts their weekly bingo sessions that they have here. This is their main source of income, and as you can see, this unit is pretty packed for the evening that it is, and it's not even one of their major sessions. Our goal at Alexander Burris L.L.C is to raise awareness not just for the cause of HIV and AIDS, but to the organization that is located here in Southwest Louisiana.
We started bingo about 18 years ago with the morning session on Wednesday. We saw it as an opportunity to generate funds, to provide services for our clients that were outside of the contracts. It's been very beneficial to us. I've since retired, and I still work bingo.
072.
I just believe in it. I want to see it succeed and continue to fill the gaps in services that we can normally not afford to do.
My favorite part working at S.L.A.C is helping people with what I've done in the past. This with bingo, because the income, it's all grants, and we have a little supplement, and this is really hard to make money at. So, but we do our best. But it's helping others.
G50. And 41.
The revenue generated from bingo directly offsets the cost of our medical benefits. It is also funds that can go into our unrestricted funds, which allows us to provide services for our clients that go above and beyond what our federal and state grants allow us to provide for our clients. Some things that we are able to do with bingo revenue are to provide some medical co-payment assistance, some dental and vision assistance. Eye care and dental care are very important to people with HIV because the medications and things like that just really do a number on your eyes and your teeth. We also are able to provide some transportation assistance to clients to help them get to and from the doctor.
This bingo, it covers so many areas for these sick people. We would think it would go away, but not yet. So we have to keep working, keep pushing to see to it that the people that we service are serviced well. There's the food pantry as well. So
I-29.
it's not easy losing a child, but with him asking me, would I help him? Of course I'm going to help him. But when those words come to you, what the Lord says, if at first you hear his voice, harden not your hearts. And this is how I take it.
My goal with Alexander Burris is to put on the most fantastic, fabulous, show-stopping event that we can. I just knew that we would produce a quality event and it would be spectacular. And, knowing that this cause has such a near and dear sentiment to the owners of the company, I just knew that they would stop at nothing to make it fantastic. So, win-win. So we go from the AIDS Council helping the people to advocates in the community who want to help our cause, and it's going to be fun.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling.
Well, I'm ready for the show. It's my first show. So I'm ready to, I don't know. ready to do it. Welcome.
Yes, I can. Doubt better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab crabs in the bucket, can't have me. I'll be the president one day. January 1st. Oh, you like that gossip? Like you the one drinking what gossip.com. Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you want? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won.
We will be entertaining the crowd and escorting the lovely people in.
Playback. Mama knew I was a needle in a haystack. Upper body boy, plus laid back. I got a feeling it's a rap. ASAP.
Are you ready? Girl, yes, I was born ready. What?
That was great.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.